Hey everyone, in this episode of MGUY, we're going to be finding out how much it costs to get the CL65 serviced. So I'm holding here the invoice from Hi-Tech for the service on the CL65. So I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to hear what had to be done and how much it costs. So I thought we'd just go through the invoice and I can explain what was done. So the first thing was the service B, which was indicated on the service indicator. Engine oil, sump plug, full inspection, replace oil filter, pollen filter, lubrication, pressure test cooling system, just drive belts, tire pressures, blah, blah, blah. $800 for that. Included in that is the oil filter, the oil itself, fuel treatment, sump plug washer, service air filters. Now that would have been fine, but unfortunately, this is a CL65, so there's a lot of other stuff that needs to be done. So additional parts on the service. This is the best one, spark plugs. This is a V12 and you think, wow, you've got to have 12 plugs. No, it's worse than that. You have to have 24 spark plugs because there are 2 per cylinder, like the CL500. So 24 spark plugs was a cool $768. Pollen filter, $123. There was some leaks on the turbo feed for the coolant, and apparently if they fail, that can cause the turbos to fail, which is obviously big money. That was $850 to replace that. Then we also had to replace the front control arms, the lower control arms both sides. The labor for that was $449, and the parts are $850 each, and that was aftermarket. I just don't get that. They're basically just forged chunks of metal, aren't they? Okay, maybe somebody could explain to me why these particular suspension components are so freaking expensive. Wheel alignment, cooling system flush, $130 each for that. Hydraulic system flush, $110. Grand total is just over 5,500 Australian dollars. So quite expensive, but at least I am glad that it's been serviced and it's up to date. Those lower control arms, I was getting a squeak from the right front suspension, so that needed to be done. So I hope you found that interesting. One of the next things that will be coming up soon, hopefully in the next month, is the exhaust replacement. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I have put down a deposit on a Super Sprint exhaust, which is a catback system. I was going to look at the full turbo back system, which is basically from the turbos back to the exhaust pipes, but that was going to cost me 12,000 Australian dollars, and that was a bit expensive, and I don't think I need to replace the cats. So we're going to do a cat back system, which is about just under $6,000. It's from a company called Super Sprint, which I think I mentioned in a previous video. Looks incredibly reputable. They do a lot of exhausts for classic cars, and they keep a whole range of jigs and forming tools for models going back decades, back into the 50s even, like classic Ferraris, classic BMWs, classic Mercedes. They can build all of these exhausts to order if required. So really interesting. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this quick update on the CL65. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like. It would be great to have you as a subscriber and hit that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram at mguy.tv or Twitter at mguy_TV, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.